What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reviewing the JAECOO J5. Unfortunately I'm a bit pressed for time, so I'm not going to be doing that typical review that I've been doing. If you're a frequent watcher, then you'll know that we'll be doing a whole exterior walk around and all of that, but we'll be keeping it a bit short, brief and informative for you guys. So yeah, we have the JAECOO J5 Inferno, which is the range topping derivative. There are other models as well, 2 more to be specific, so the whole tally is 3 model derivatives for the J5, just like the J7, which is the bigger version of this. So yeah, with that said, this one goes up against the likes of the MG ZS Pro, the Jolion Pro, and the Ford Puma, which has been unfortunately discontinued from the South African market. Topic for another day. So yeah, when it comes to SUVs, we are well catered for, whether it's a small, a medium-sized, or a large SUV. Just SUVs in general, locally and abroad, we are well catered for. And the Chinese are coming in with good products which won't break the bank, and JAECOO is no exception with this baby J5, which yeah, it offers a lot of value for money. With that said, let's head into the review. So as per usual on the channel, we'll be taking a quick walk around the exterior design and styling of the JAECOO Inferno, which is the range topping derivative. So when it comes to the design in total, it does look good, but personally I do feel like JAECOO could have made it look a bit more different when because it looks like the bigger or older sibling, which is the J7. So that's what they might be aiming for, but just have that similarity in design. But yeah, it just doesn't work for me personally. I just want a completely different design. So with that said, it does look quite good. You do have a front L which is quite imposing. We have a large grille over there with vertical slats, full LED daytime running lights and LED headlights. However, we do have bulb turn signals. We do have some nice contrasting air inlets on either side of the front bumper. And then moving over to the side profile, we do get this lovely set of alloy wheels. We do also have functional roof rails. Unfortunately, we do not have those fancy pop-out flush door handles, but I do appreciate that old school door handles that we all know and love. And when it comes to its profile view, personally I don't think it looks very good. It looks a bit Range Rover-ish. And yeah, the backstory behind the Jaguar Land Rover, there's a joint venture happening there in China, so hence we are seeing a similarity in terms of design and styling when it comes to the whole Chery Group lineup. So yeah, that's the reason behind that, but topic for another day. So with that said, also looks quite similar to the J7 when it comes to the profile. And yeah man, it looks like a shrunk version of the J7 in totality. So yeah, it does look also a bit odd, beg your pardon. It looks quite odd as well. And having a look at the rear as well, similar design when compared to the J7. We have full LED tail lights, gloss black inserts across the tailgate and tailgate integrated spoiler. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It does look good, but I would have appreciated a completely different design. So, but the design and styling is not too bad. A lot of ladies I know are going to like that, but for now, for me personally, I think they could have made it a bit more unique. so welcome inside the interior of the JAECOO J5. Quite a premium minimalist design in here, and the choice of materials is really outstanding. The soft touch materials on the door panels, the dashboard, the center console with a bit of gloss black here and there, which is not quite favorable. We have also carbon fiber like trimmings on this side of the dashboard, ambient lighting. You also have this fixed glass roof over here which lets in a lot of light, and yeah, sadly you cannot open it. It's not a sunroof, but it's just a fixed panoramic roof. So yeah, that's a bit of a downside if you like your sunroof, during those late afternoon drives, just to let a bit of breeze in. But yeah, with that said, a few highlights within the cabin. Starting within the cockpit, you get this multifunction steering wheel with a flat bottom section and contrasting stitching within the rim. You get a semi-digital instrument cluster which you can configure to display the relevant information you'd want to see. The dashboard itself, there's no head-up display unit, unfortunately, but yeah, there is no clutter whatsoever on the dashboard. It's quite a flat-looking dashboard as well. So yeah, keeping up with the minimalist premium look and feel. Moving over to the center console, you have a Mercedes-Benz style infotainment display with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. As per usual, just like the Omodas and JAECOOs, the infotainments are quite commendable, quite user friendly. The processing speeds are sharp, and the graphics also as well. The camera quality is also commendable. So yeah, there's a lot of menus and sub menus, but once you've figured out and configured your car to your specification, then yeah, just go about your day. So yeah, quite a commendable infotainment system. So other notable highlights within the JAECOO J5, you do get uh, quite a few storage points. You do get them within the door panels, the center console as well, behind the screen, and just below there, to be specific, two more cup holders, and then there's a center bin as well, which looks quite narrow, but you can store a lot of stuff because it is quite deep. The cabby hole over here is quite small, and what I like particularly about the rear bench is that the transmission tunnel is quite small, so which means that the person who's going to be sitting at the center of the rear bench will feel a bit more comfortable as compared to some of the cars within this segment. So with that said, the luggage capacity also quite decent for a subcompact crossover SUV in the B segment. So, welcome to the driving impressions of the JAECOO J5. And before I fasten my seat belt, safety first before you drive off. Always remember that, guys. And you won't be able to drive off this car before you actually fasten your seat belt. So, whether you like it or not, seat belt fastened the correct way. And yeah, man, welcome to the driving impressions of the J5. Uh, all model derivatives use the same 1.5-liter turbocharged petrol engine. You know, the Chinese love them. Almost every car comes with a 1.5-liter engine. So yeah, they love this brand. Whether the car is big or it's small, it's getting a 1.5. With that said, this one develops 115 kilowatts as well as 230 newton meters of torque. So it's solely paired with a CVT transmission gearbox. I know, right? And it has a claimed figure of 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers. 7.5 or 7.8, can't remember the numbers quite well, but I'll pop it up for you guys. And it also comes with a 51-liter fuel tank, which should avail around 680 liters of claimed range. So yeah, quite a decent amount of power and torque, as well as claimed fuel efficiency. So, how does the J5 drive? Well, it's quite impressive, hey? I mean, that power and torque figures 115 and 230 Newton meters doesn't look like much on paper, but it holds this car quite well, even when the car is full of people and a bit of luggage as well. You should expect the fuel consumption to be quite higher than the claimed, but yeah, that's to be expected once more. So yeah, man, this car is quite impressive. Driving it on a daily as well, it is quite impressive. I do know that a lot of us don't like the CVT gearbox, and yeah, I'm also one person who really dislikes that type of transmission. But when done right, it is really good, especially for daily driving. And if you've been a frequent viewer on my channel, then you'll know that one of my favorite transmissions come from the Nissan Qashqai CVT transmission, done perfectly. Does an absolutely perfect job at simulating the conventional or traditional 6-speed or 7-speed transmission. And this one also the same, does a really good job at simulating a conventional automatic transmission. And yeah, kudos to JAECOO on that. Well done. Okay, so a few other highlights of the J5 before we talk about the lowlights. The ride quality is quite commendable, and the NVH levels within the cabin are also quite good as well. You are also catered for when it comes to driver assistance systems. As per usual, when it comes to Chinese cars, they give you like literally every advanced driver assistance feature that you might want. You have lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control. You also have blind spot monitoring. You have steering assist as well, rear cross traffic alert, 360-degree view cameras to look around the car when you're maneuvering through tight spots. And to be honest, if you're going to scratch this car, then it's all on you. It's all on you, because there's a lot of cameras and sensors to help you not scratch this car. So, but anyway, things happen, and yeah, when it comes to that, you're well catered for. And I know when it comes to the whole driving experience, these advanced driver assistance features might get intrusive, like your lane keeping assist might do some minor adjustments to your steering to keep you within the lane, and that can be quite intrusive. But fortunately, you can hop onto the menu, the sub menus, navigate your way to the driver settings, and then switch them off. If something else annoys you, you can also switch that off as well. So most of those features can be switched off, and which is a nice thing. So once again, kudos to JAECOO. So let's talk about the few little gremlins that I dislike when it comes to the JAECOO J5. So starting off with the driver's seat. The driver's seat is quite high. You can't get it down low, which is not a good thing if you are a tall person. If you're not, then you are sorted. But if you are, then you might find yourself sitting up high like this, touching the ceiling and stuff. So yeah, if JAECOO could fix that with the upcoming next gen or facelift model, then I'd highly appreciate that. But with that said, the driver's side, it is electronically adjustable for this range topping Inferno grade. So another little gremlin that I dislike is, drum roll, fuel consumption. It's quite high, currently averaging 9.1 liters per 100 kilometers. You can get it a bit low if you are going to be driving like a nanny with the aircon on, like 80 kilometers per hour on the highway, which is not real life testing, if we're being honest. But you can get those numbers, which JAECOO are claiming, which is 7.5 or 7.8. So yeah, so another remedy that they can use to iron out this issue is by adopting the Chery Super Hybrid transmission. So you might be surprised that I'm mentioning a Chery on a JAECOO review. If you didn't know, well, now you know. Chery is the sister brand of Omoda JAECOO, as well as some other brands like Lepers, so on and so forth. So yeah, now you know. They're using the same technology, same materials here and there, same engines, so just different badging and different designs. So now you know. So another little thing that doesn't sit well with me is that this sunroof cannot open. Yeah, it's a full panoramic roof, lets a lot of light in, but the fact that it just doesn't open to let a bit of breeze in, seems a bit pointless to have it. But yeah, with that said, as I've mentioned before, it does let in a lot of light. It's quite large as well, covers a lot of the roof. So Anyway, kudos to Jaecoo on that. Another little gremlin that I do not like is the semi-digital instrument cluster. It looks a bit dated for my liking, but for a car in this segment, I guess it's okay. But yeah, having to look at that, it just doesn't complement this large screen that you're getting here over here at the center console. So that as well doesn't really sit well with me. And lastly, the little gremlin, despite having complemented that CVT transmission, when you want to flow it and you're driving in a hurried manner, then yeah, it will raise its typical driving behavior. So yeah, it will behave like a typical CVT transmission, but it's not all too bad. It's not all too bad. It's not a deal breaker whatsoever. For the most part, in this car, you'll be driving it normally, but it's just when you want it to go, then that's when the CVT says, we're not doing that. Not in this car. But anyway, drives okay for the most part. Alright, so after spending a couple of days with J5 Inferno, is it really worth the money? Well, absolutely. It offers a lot of value for money, and daily driving it is quite good. Decent range, fuel consumption is a bit high. I mentioned a few gremlins, which some might be deal breakers and some are just maybe me being nitpicking. So yeah, apart from that, this car does really offer a lot of value for money. However, it does go up against some fierce rivals within the subcompact crossover SUV segment. So you're looking at the MG ZS Pro, you're looking at the Ford Puma, discontinued, but you can still get it within the used market. And you're also looking at the Jolion Pro, which also offers a lot of value for money. It might be a slightly bigger car, but yeah, just thought I might also pop that one in as well. So yeah, I'll also share which other cars it competes with. But with that said, yeah, it does offer a lot of value for money, especially when you're looking at the pricing. So the pricing for the J5, you're looking at 379,900 for the entry-level Vortex, and then you're looking at 439,900 for the middle spec or the mid-spec Glacier, and then the range-topping Inferno that I'm driving for you guys today is priced at 479,900 rands. Comes with all the bells and whistles that I've mentioned to you guys today. So yeah, it does offer a lot of value for money, and I'd definitely consider buying it. So it is a really good vehicle, and yeah, just go to one of your Omoda Jaecoo dealerships and have a look at this car, look and feel, play with the technology, and yeah, just ask for a test drive if possible. So yeah, it is really that good. So yeah, until next time, thanks you for tuning in. Halala ke hololo 012 mhlaba wonke jikelele, uyazi. Hola.